Yo, hey guys, it's Beast Guy here. Welcome to another episode of Ride Along. I got B-Man with me.
What up, guys? Just the two of us again.
Yeah, I know. We're so lonely. So I guess we could talk some wrestling. It's been a couple busy weeks.
Yeah, no
On
kidding.
my side, at the BME side, we've had some shows. Last Thursday, Tail the Junction, we had a tribute to Biggie. That was a great event. My newest client, Arby, actually performed. First ever show. The man did amazing. DJ King of the Six also did really good. We're going to have another show at Tail the Junction, April 13th, which is a Thursday. Come out. I'll have some more details soon, probably on the next ride along, or if you follow me on my socials. Yeah, that's
when
pretty.
that is.
Sorry?
So depending on when that is.
Whenever the next ride along is, hey man, it's busy, you know,
I
it's
know,
the entertainment
I'm just
industry.
messing around.
If this guy would still be doing them. But anyways,
Well, who would I be doing them with? You're always busy.
you can find somebody.
Ooh, Daniel's always busy. You're always busy. You're the only two people I know. John's always busy. The only three people I know that have cars.
I mean, you could do the walking ride along.
And that would be a walk along, not a ride along. Be different. That'd be a different thing. Anyway.
Anyways, let's get into wrestling. So Rey Mysterio's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
the first inductee, and honestly, they usually have a few inductees by now. Like, they're doing it so late this year.
Right? They've only announced like two so far, Rey Mysterio, and then last Wednesday they announced Ric Flair's inducting the Great Muta.
Okay, and I think, is Batista already in it?
He was going to be, but he didn't want to do it when there was no fans.
So there's rumors that he may be in it. Edge is in it, right?
Edge, yeah, he went in like a decade ago.
Yeah. So possibly Batista. Who else? I think Ric Flair possibly said Evolution. I was seeing an interview.
I guess that would be like his third induction.
That's what he said on his podcast. Who else? Fuck.
Jeez,
a lot of people.
Freaking Flair and Triple H both are gonna have like at least 3 and 4 inductions.
Yeah. So that's the rumor. Who would go into the celebrity wing?
Good question.
I have no idea. So like, there's a few names going around, but yeah. So do you want to talk about Raw or anything?
Oh, not much going on about Raw. The only question I have is what's taking them so long to announce the Owens and Zayn versus the Usos match.
Yeah, I'm liking the build for the Theory and Cena match. I'm actually liking the build for them.
See, I'm not, because Cena just basically buried Theory again.
But that's the whole point, is basically Theory to come back from that.
Well, I certainly hope he can. I hope Cena's not right and Theory's just going to be another guy come.
I'm also liking the build for the Rhodes and Reigns match, because I do hope that Cody wins it.
Well, I see, for me, like, I don't mean to sound contradictory, but it's just Cody's good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like Cody. He just doesn't seem like he'd be the guy that could do it. You've had those guys before. Back at Clash of the Castle, I think Drew was the guy to finally beat Reigns, but that didn't happen, obviously.
Right.
So
they wanted him to mean like the chosen one or whatever the fuck they call him.
Yeah. They had McIntyre, he couldn't beat Reigns. They had Lesnar, he couldn't beat Reigns. I know it's all storyline, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But the point is to make people believe that this is the guy that can do it. So if I see all these other guys, they're bigger, stronger, and frankly, I think in some ways better than Cody Rhodes.
So here's my question then: if Cody Rhodes can't do it, then who can?
That's a damn good question, and it's WWE's job to make me think about who it could be. It's WWE's job to make me believe. Right now, WWE's not making me believe that Cody's the guy to do it.
If Cody Rhodes, okay, if you don't think that Cody Rhodes can, who do you think currently on the roster could?
Nobody, and that's the problem. They've been so focused. This is a lot of Vince McMahon, right? This is mostly Vince McMahon's fault.
Yeah.
He's built almost nobody exclusively from Reigns.
McMahon's not even around much.
No, but when he was, that's the only guy he built for years.
Reigns was hated for so long. I remember going to live events, and that man would get nuclear heat.
Yeah, because fans were tired of him.
Now everyone cheers for him.
Because now he has a character that they like.
Yeah, the tribal chief or whatever they call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's great now. Like they've done a good job with it. But now there's another problem. It's that when Vince was running the show, and honestly, frankly, sometimes it feels like he still is.
I think he's still a part of it until they sell it, right? Isn't that what they're saying?
Yeah, he's sticking around until they sell, whenever that's going to be.
What if, now this is just a theory, what if The Rock came back and faced him? Unless that's already happened. Like, I don't really know.
No, it's not happened. It was going to happen, but it didn't. See,
I think that he could possibly also be the one.
Yeah, but
if
that's...
Cody can. I feel like Cody will, though, because...
I don't doubt...
You want to know why, though? Because no member of the Rhodes family has ever won a championship.
Yeah, no, and
Goldust, Dusty, anyone. So he's got that on his side.
And that's...
Do you think that Cody can't do it because of his physique? Is that why? Because he's a smaller guy than Reigns? Is that why you're going off that? Or
partially.
Is it just because...
Partially.
Yeah,
but they...
Sorry, go ahead.
When they had Sami Zayn challenge for the title recently, like, everybody knew Roman was retaining.
Yeah.
But here's where WWE did a really good job. They made you think, just maybe, there's the tiniest chance. Sami Zayn's like half Roman Reigns' size, but they made you believe there's a tiny chance that Sami Zayn would win the title.
Well,
but they're not doing that with Cody for me.
Well, here's the thing about the whole physique thing. Look at the past. Ray and JBL, Ray and Batista. Size doesn't matter. It's the build of the character.
Right, but
Ray versus the Great Khali.
And who won every time? Khali.
I think Ray won a few.
No, he didn't. Ray never beat Khali.
So really, so he jobbed to Khali.
I wouldn't say he jobbed, but he never won. And he shouldn't have won. That wouldn't be believable. See, Ray against those other guys, that's a little bit more believable, and they've done a good job with Ray's character.
They're still heavyweights.
People have seen that Ray
Undertaker
can beat.
Too. Yeah.
People have seen that Ray can beat those guys.
Yeah.
So when he does it, it's not completely unbelievable.
But Cody's also been in another company where a lot of WWE fans should know who he is. If they don't, then you know what I mean. Yeah.
Well,
so like he has a lot of experience.
I'm not saying Cody's absolutely for sure going to be beaten. I'm saying they need to make me believe that he can win, and right now they're not doing that. I don't fucking know how they can do that, but they better find a way.
Okay.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they need to find a way to do it, because I'm not buying it.
I think the only way would be him fucking winning at WrestleMania.
And that's fine.
I do see your point. Once he wins it, he needs to be a good champion, which I hope. But also, Cody's very injury prone. Remember at Hell in a Cell, like he got those. I think it was Hell in a Cell. Like he got the really bad ribs. He's very injury prone. So like he's like Sasha.
I wouldn't say he's injury prone.
He's like Sasha. Sasha Banks or Bryan Danielson. They're very injury prone. That's what I was reading online.
Yeah,
but,
he's had one bad injury.
Well, he's had a few over the years, I think.
Well,
even in
true, but he doesn't get injured as
so that's why
often as some of those other
when
people.
You're looking into making somebody a champion, you got to look at their likability, if they're injury prone, if they're loyal to the company. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you have to look at. So, like, I do see your point to an extent. I do.
I think another part of it is the fact that he hasn't been back long enough, because he came back at WrestleMania, great comeback.
Yeah.
Beat Rollins 3 times, gone for fucking 9 months, or 6 months, whatever it was, comes back, and it hasn't been long enough to make people think that he could be a top guy.
Wait. So he came back at WrestleMania last year.
Yeah.
So that's been almost a year now.
Right, but he's been out of it for half that time.
Because he was injured.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. He hasn't been around long enough, because half the time he's been back, he's been out with an injury.
Right. Well, that's my point.
But had he stayed on and not gotten injured, I think me, and probably a lot of people would be looking at it like, yeah, Cody could probably do it.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't see it.
But the question is, if it's not Cody, then who, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's the question.
And that's the problem.
Is it you, B-Man? You can beat,
If WWE
you can
booked
beat the
me
tribal
correctly-
chief?
If WWE booked
Let's
me
make it
correctly-
happen. Let's make it happen. You versus the tribal chief. Because you think that you can
Look,
beat him.
I never said I could beat him. I'm saying I don't know if Cody can. But that was the problem with
who else
WWE.
can do it?
That's the problem.
Yes.
With Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
I just go back to what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
When Vince McMahon was running things, there's only one person that mattered. There's only one person they wanted to build. There's only one person they wanted to push, and that was Roman Reigns. Nobody
Yes.
else fucking mattered to Vince.
So is the whole point is fucking Roman to be WWE champion forever? Like,
I mean, at this point,
do
who
they
the fuck
want to lose
knows?
their product?
Who the fuck knows at this point? He's
Unless a legendary name.
He's already been
fucking
champion
takes
for
it.
3 years.
Unless, you know what they do? Austin Theory beats Cena. They build him up, and then he takes the title.
And that's fine if they build him up properly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. If they can build up Theory properly, then
Yeah.
sure, fine. I'd buy him beating
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
And then
they haven't done that
he'll
for
be
Cody.
the next Roman Reigns. And
God,
then
I hope not. I hope
for-
Triple H learns from Vince's mistakes and pushes more than one guy.
Triple H has always been a good with opportunity, though.
Yeah,
One
that's what I'm
thing I
saying.
gotta
It's
say-
totally-
Do you watch NXT? Yes, you do.
yeah.
I watched the backstage video. Why is Tyler Bate doing yoga?
I don't know.
A guy who won the UK tournament is now doing yoga. Like, what are you doing with this man? Like,
I don't know.
he used to be known as the big strong boy, and now
And
he's
that's
doing
another
fucking
misnomer for his
and now
name.
he's doing fucking yoga with a fucking chick backstage.
Like, he may be kind of strong, but I definitely don't see him as big. The guy's like half my size.
And I'm gonna say this right now: if Roman Reigns wants proper management, he needs to call me, not fucking Paul Heyman. I'll make him a bigger star.
Yeah, because you've been in the business for over 40 years.
No, because I've been in the business for over a year. Not in the wrestling business, in the entertainment business.
Yeah, well, Paul Heyman's been in the wrestling business for 40 years.
Good for him.
But he
But,
don't know any more about managing than him.
One thing I do like is the maximum male model gimmick. I really like that.
That's a cool little jobber gimmick. Yeah.
They actually have a
pretty
website too. Like, if you go on it, it's really cool.
I'm so glad they got
Brady
LA
sent it
Knight
to
out
me.
of there, though.
Wait, so he's a part of that?
He was when he came up.
Isn't that girl in charge of it?
Yeah,
Tara,
she is
whatever
now.
her name is.
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in it now, but before they had LA Knight doing that, and that was so fucking stupid.
Has he found a WrestleMania opponent yet?
No, my guess is they're either going to have him be the co-host with The Miz, or they're going to have him do like a segment, come out and get his ass whooped.
Well, yeah. Miz is the host of WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Whoopee. And apparently he's looking for a co-host or something.
No, I don't think he's looking for a co-host, but I think they're going to make LA Knight the co-host.
Oh yeah, and then boom, like they'll have a match probably night 2.
Maybe.
Because there's probably going to be an angle night 1, and then it'll lead to a match.
Yeah, they have quite a few matches that are still in the works for Mania.
Yeah.
Like you got the tag title match. Okay, actually, there is something
Yeah,
I want to
go ahead.
talk about SmackDown last
Yeah.
week. So they had a 5-way to determine the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title, right?
Yeah.
So they had fucking 2 referees there.
Yeah.
So for some reason, one referee, like Sheamus and Drew both go for the pinfall. One
Yeah.
referee is on the outside. He slides in and he makes the pinfall at the same time with the other
Yeah.
referee. So they both won. So now they're doing a singles match on SmackDown.
Okay.
A singles match.
Okay.
So it's obvious that this is leading to a triple threat match between them and Gunther for the Intercontinental title. Otherwise, why would they book that ending and why would they book this match? You know?
Yeah.
That's weird ass. That's another reason why I think Vince McMahon's in charge.
Bobby Lashley. I like
Yeah,
that
you're supposed
dance
to-
they did. You know what I mean? Like the Muscle Man dance.
Oh, that
The
was so
Muscle Man
stupid.
dance.
That was so stupid.
Pull up your big boy pants, where the fuck Bray was saying.
Yeah, but I think Bray's out now.
Is
so-
that leading to a match at Mania?
No, I think Bray's out now.
You mean he's injured?
I think there's something going on. He's out
Injury
of,
prone again?
there's something going on. He's out of the match, I think. So now they're gonna give Lashley another opponent, or maybe he's gonna come out and beat up LA Knight or something.
That'd be yeah, because I don't think Lashley has anyone booked.
Nope.
And honestly, he's a talented athlete. Bobby Lashley never ages. That man is in his
No shit.
late 40s, and he still looks like he still fucking looks like himself when he was an age.
$1 million.
I remember when that guy was in a match with Donald Trump and Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 23 in the hair versus hair match. Remember
Yeah, the
that?
Battle of Billionaires.
The
Yeah,
man hasn't aged a minute.
I know, right? Same with R-Truth.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see on my side what they do with Lashley, because he's a very. And then there's MVP and Almost.
Yeah, versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that'll
That's
be
a man. That's got Vince McMahon written all over it for sure.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this: I don't know if Almost listens to this podcast.
I doubt
If
it.
you want to join an entertainment group that will support you, you join up with BME, and I will manage you better than MVP ever will. I will give you the opportunities that he would never will. I had to say that. Give me a call. Comment on my stuff.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
I know. Because we need him in BME. We need a big guy.
So get back to Cody for a split
Yes.
second.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I don't see him winning at WrestleMania. Maybe they do a rematch down the road at SummerSlam.
I want to see what happens if he doesn't win.
Well, what happens if
I
he
kind
doesn't-
of don't want him to win now, because that's like, I see your point, and also my point. If he doesn't win, who's next in line?
Well, there's talk that if he loses the title at Mania, Gunther's next in line.
That's true.
Now, there's somebody I would buy beating Roman.
Because he's a
been
big,
booked like
strong guy.
No, because he's been booked like a total badass.
Yeah.
And he's had the longest reigning IC title this millennium, actually.
But we already know what would happen. Imperium would actually.
And that's
he has
another
the
thing.
Usos. Yes, because he's.
There you go.
He has
Imperium
Imperium
versus the Bloodline.
Versus the Bloodline, and then perfect sense. Yeah.
So Gunther's a guy I can buy actually beating Reigns.
I could see that. But
Cody, not so much.
I feel like he would have to drop the IC title first.
That's what I said. Once
Yeah.
he drops the IC title,
Or what if he didn't and then he had all those titles?
I think that would be worse.
Yeah.
Once he
That'd
drops
be
the
like a
IC
2K
title, but they might have him beat Honky Tonk Man's record first.
Oh.
And to do that, he needs to hold the title until at least like August.
Remember Santino? The Honky Tonk Man was Intercontinental Champion for this many, and he used to have the challenge.
Yeah.
That was so funny. I love that.
I love
Honky
Santino.
Tonky Man. Yeah, that was so funny.
Honkometer, yeah, that was funny.
That was the good old days, man.
Yeah, no, I don't see Cody being the guy, but I do see Gunther. So we'll see. But then again, that if they book it properly, yeah, Gunther's definitely a guy I could see. Unless something drastically changes between now and WrestleMania, I don't buy Cody beating Roman.
Right.
So they made Roman look basically unbeatable for the last 3 years, and then here comes Cody, a guy and then he just beats him. I don't.
I need to move on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Judgment Day are facing Edge at WrestleMania. No, sorry.
Finn Balor's facing Edge at WrestleMania.
That's going to be a good match. And Dominic Mysterio is facing his dad, right?
Yeah, well, they haven't booked a match yet. But yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Dominic Mysterio gimmick, because it's too fucking funny. Dominic Mysterio
that is so good.
is
I
the
love
kid
it.
who was at your school who thought he was Hood, but he wasn't, and he talked bare fucking shit. And then, as soon as you wanted to knock him out, he was a fucking pussy and he ran away. That is who Dominic Mysterio is. He reminds me so much.
And that character
I
works
love
for
the
him.
gimmick. It's so fucking funny. Every time I see him on my fucking social media, I laugh. He did a thing on TikTok. He did a thing on TikTok. This guy was talking shit to him. He's like, "Oh, you're talking shit about me behind a screen. Come say it to my face, tough guy." And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. I'm like, this kid's trying to sound Hood, and he's got the eye tattoo.
Yeah.
And bro, he's got the bandana, and he says he was in jail. Oh my god, they need to do a thing where they bring in real Mexican gangsters, and he gets fucking scared, and they beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's fucking.
They need to do segments of him in jail, bro. I wish that they had done actually like the camp. I mean, actually like the promos of him inside the jail, of him being. And we still rolling?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. It
And
happens.
I wish that they had done the segments of him in jail and actually of him fucking getting beat up. But yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, guys. Sorry.
I know it fell. When was the last time that happened?
Long time ago. First time with this one too.
I think it's when we went to Six Nations with Daniel, right?
Yeah, it's the first time with this one because mine's like newer.
Yeah. No, but like I love the Dominic Mysterio gimmick. It's so funny.
It's gold, man. I love it.
And I've actually met him. He's a super nice kid. He's just very, very quiet though. Oh
yeah.
my god. So and bro, like he disrespects his dad so rudely.
Yeah, he does a great job making people.
You're a deadbeat dad. You're this. You're that. Oh, it's so funny.
He did a great promo on Raw where he was. I think it was Raw. Maybe it was last week's SmackDown.
You got me a Mercedes. You got me a BMW, and all my friends have Mercedes Benz or something.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my
so
god.
Good.
That was so funny.
So hard. And Corey Graves is leaning into that whole thing too, which is funny.
Rey Mysterio, he must have a tough stomach to have his son call him a deadbeat dad on live TV.
Yeah, well, he knows it's all like for.
I know, but dude, it sounds so real, and some of the things that they're talking about, bro, like that's cold. You really gotta love your son. Because I get mad at my dad too, but I never go that far. And
well, yeah, because it's not acting though. See what that?
I know, but it seems so real though. Like
it does, but that's the whole point.
You know, like you raise your kids.
That's how you know they're doing it properly.
You raise your kids to not disrespect you, but if you and your son get into acting, it's the total opposite. Like your son is allowed to disrespect you.
Yeah,
that's so weird. That
just means they're doing their jobs, making you think it's real.
I know, but it's so hypocritical though. Like you teach your son, no, you need to respect me, but yeah, no. Like I get it's all fucking like.
Yeah, we know it's not real, but they're doing a good job making us think it is.
And it's funny, and like even the angle where I think it was at Christmas when he came to the house and he beat him up.
That's where he got arrested. Yeah,
with the broom and stuff. That was some of WWE's best work.
You know what? The only thing I didn't like about that segment though,
what?
Ray was still wearing his mask. Like he just does that at home.
Hey, well, you're a luchador. You're supposed to wear it everywhere, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he'd wear it at home.
I wonder if he wears it in bed.
Oh, God.
He probably has a sex mask. He probably has the one. You know what I mean?
Whoa, this just got PG.
Who said the show wasn't PG? I don't... Bro, how many times have we been on here cussing and swearing? This is not a PG. Fucking show! As soon as we say that, it falls. Are we still rolling?
Somehow, yeah.
Yeah, this is not a PG show. It never was. We fucking did a COVID rant. This is not a PG show, folks. If you thought this was a PG show, you better turn this fucking off.
Fucking right.
I make sure that I put down, this is not meant for children. Kids under the age of 18 should not be watching this without an adult.
Yeah, really.
Because I say whatever the fuck I want to say. Proving my point. But anyways, yeah. I think I'm done with that right now, but...
I think I'm done with this whole thing because I'm getting sick of this thing falling.
Well, we can wrap it up if you want.
Well, do you have anything else?
Do you?
Not really.
Okay, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. We're actually going to Denny's right now.
Crazy, right?
To go eat, because this guy wants to go eat. So, yeah. We'll see you whenever we see you, guys. Peace out.
Later.